Chelsea going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Just listen to that noise. This place is... Haaland!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Spread neatly. Shot could be on. Shot a goal! And he hits the net. Two, and we've barely begun here. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Haaland. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's on it, can he get away? That's destined for the flank. He has found the way through. Oh, can he finish? And he's following up! And he's stuck it away! They are purring, truly purring! Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Half an hour played now. Mignanda. That's a good ball out wide. That's where it came from. Gives it back. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. looking to pass their way up the pitch. Played out to the left flank. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Chance for a shot! Tries to play it through. Madueke. And the counter is on. To Havertz. And he's got the beating of his man. Now it's Madueke.
Might want to be careful there.
Mignanda. Espimas. Opts for safety. Vonanda. That has been slung wide. He is through here. Crosses it in. Big chance! Caught offside that time. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Chelsea looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Mbappe, and the shot! No, it's wide.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Oh, what a mistake! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Chelnini. Vonanda. Mbappe, with 2 goals already to his name. Struma. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Chelnini. Struma. Out towards the flank. Oh, important interception. Chelnini. He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Calafiori promptly onto that, and that is that. Takes aim and a header! No joy, but a decent try.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Mbappe being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Chelnini. Ivarov. Valeni. Ivarov. Not the most convincing of passes. Mignanda. Played out wide. Subimendi. Mignanda. Now Mbappe. He's having a pop! Oh, that could be pivotal!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
The goal scorer
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Listen.
And that will be it. Chelsea come away having earned what they always set out to earn, the maximum complement of points. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Ruud van Nistelrooy, without question, Jim, a giant amongst strikers.
Well, what I found so admirable about him, Peter, was his courage. There were plenty of sceptics who doubted his ability to step up from Dutch football.
He did step up, he stepped up all right, and he was integral in wrenching the title back from North London in 2003. That 20-minute hat-trick in front of the home crowd in the penultimate game of the season, it was pretty special.
Yeah, and all 3 goals brilliantly taken. Another great finisher.
And it's Hakimi. Reinders. Filippo shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And again.
Palestine would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And he's let fly. Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. Knocks it into space. That has been cut short. Chelsea still without a single shot on target. Well timed, excellent interception. Donatoni, Beckham. Otto has it out wide and in space.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Xavi Alonso and Donatoni. 30 minutes gone. And here's Beckham. Otto has it in a wide position. Otto puts the ball in. And he gets rid in a hurry.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
This looks promising. And he passes it long. Donatoni. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Beckham ventures forward. Beckham with the cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That's travelling a long way. He's being urged to shoot, and this is Drogba. That's where it came from. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a key interception. Otto. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And so the action is resumed. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Pinches it off him. Otto, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And this is Inzaghi. Gently done. Beckham might just make this. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Great work on the overlap. And it's hoisted clear. Reinders. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Otto. Otto. Otto picks it up out wide. Ball's out once more. It's a good spell of possession, this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most accurate pass. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Van Nistelrooy. Beckham. Well, he is slightly undercooked, that one.
Chelsea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries to play it through. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Substitutions taking place.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Vermeer. Schneider. Now that's well seen too.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Lopez. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
And he's intervened well there. Vinicius Junior. The final 5 minutes. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Beckham. Diouf. Oh, he's all alone. Goes down, but nothing given. Howson cuts out the pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Great vision. And this is Inzaghi. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, what a ball! Goes for a shot! He lifts the roof! Has he won it? He just might have won it!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And we're done. Chelsea have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Diouf claiming the Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Cameroon.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Well, what a remarkable couple of years it has been for this boy. So talented, so young. He conquered Europe with his country after his first full season at just 16 years old. His possibilities, Jim, do appear limitless.
Well, the sky really is the limit, Peter. We've seen our fair share of whiz kids over the years, but I can tell you he feels that bit different. I mean, he even had the audacity to score in the title decider.
He shows up for the big games. No, he's not getting past him there. And here's Ribéry. Jupe. Cameroon do have a chance to counter here. Stam. Makaleli. Ribéry. Pato. Oh, now he can run away. It's Pato! Superb from Pato! A finish right from the top draw. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Cameroon are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Neymar, and the shot! And he should have made them pay.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Nicely aimed pass. Now, can they get him away? Saliba. Oh, they could be caught out here. Pato. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ribéry! It's wide, but not by very much.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
And it's Neymar. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ribéry is one whose deliveries we all know about. Knocks it into space. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hazard. Iniesta. He's having a pop! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Here's Puyol. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Cameroon go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Cameroon can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And they've got a throw. Saliba. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is Conte. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Santos are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible.
It's Asa! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Santos appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Substitution in progress.
Fermin looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Nicely weighted ball. Forlan, he's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cameroon with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Towering header! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Yamal. Iniesta. This is a promising build-up. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Pato. Couldn't squeeze it through. Odo. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Jupe. Forlan. That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. Looking to play him in. Great ball, and he's in here. And that was very necessary. And here's Forlan. And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Cameroon.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And it's Otto. Whistle's gone, that's foul. David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front.
It's Snyder! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Martinez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Donatoni. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Cameroon yet to have an attempt on goal. Odo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Alonso, and that's been intercepted. Now it's Batistuta. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Davids. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schneider. Now he's got space here. Well timed, excellent interception.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's picked his way through. It's a goal kick. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Odo. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Conte. Oh, that's neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he was quick to react. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Spain, number 12, Donadoni, number 13,
Down to business again.
Lautaro Martinez.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Number 10, Owen, number 9,
Schneider. Now it's Inzaghi. Schneider. Looking for the run. Filippo Inzaghi. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. Schneider. He has found the way through. Played out wide. Schneider. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played. Davids. Oh, good read. And here's Lopez. That's tidy. And it's Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
He is just caressing the ball. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable. Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
What a throw in. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially...
And Owen! Well taken goal. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Spain have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Batistuta. And this is Inzaghi. And this is Batistuta. Showing good feet. Oh, look at the space here. Very nicely done. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Cameroon really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Fermin. Oh, this is a very good run. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids, quality ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Look at the space here. Batistuta, and the shot!
That's just playing it safe
There will be
and
1
simple.
minute added time.
And this is Batistuta. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
The game particularly well. He's headed for stardom.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Saliba, De Bruyne, and it's Neymar.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tonali, that's a cute ball. Well read, nice interception. Otto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Always onto this. On and the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, well measured.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a super give and go. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that is a little undercooked. Keeper's got good distance on that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Cunha is firing after that one, and smartly reclaimed. Robertson.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar. Fermin. Van Bouten calmly anticipates. Not the most accurate pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Batistuta! Goal! Barcelona! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And it's Rijkaard. Conte. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Fermin. De Bruyne. Lopez. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Vinicius Junior. Fermin. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That looks a cracking ball. Shot, surely! And he scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid have it back and can go again. Can he get it through? He's in a great position here. And he is having a shot! And he's found the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. We're already back up and running after half-time.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Conte. Now, can they get him away? Neymar. Neymar's cross.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Saliba gets across to intercept that. Neymar going after that. Now it's Neymar.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Thinks about the shot. And he's heaved it away. Conte. Fermin, renowned for his long-range shooting. Lopez. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Neymar ready to try one.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Conte. Can he finish? Oh, that was brilliantly defended. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Neymar, oh, nicely intercepted. And it's De Bruyne. Neymar, that's a good ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Vinicius Junior, and this is Neymar. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Into the last 5 minutes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now it's Lopez, and this is Kante. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So a big moment. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if...
They'll have to settle for that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very... So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
So things are underway. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Oh, just a keeper now. Haaland! Goal! The first significant strike. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Tottenham finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Looking to play him in, and he welcomes it in. Great ball, and Haaland! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Tell. Oh, that's a key interception. Great vision. Oh, well measured. He's shifting through the gears here. Haaland! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Sarr. Gray. He's found a way through. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Haaland. No, that's been intercepted. Van der Ven. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Yuga. Looking for options for movement. Can he get onto this? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yuga. Chelsea heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, that's fabulous. Pedro Porro puts the ball in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Burchett. Yuga. Tries to pass it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's put paid to the danger. Yuga.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Pedro Porro. Gray. And the referee has blown for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Haaland. He's having a shot! In he goes again! And Audacious attempt! And that is wildly off target.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Van de Ven. He's had a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Spence. Can he get on the end of this? That's a goal kick. Van de Ven. Look at the space here. He has found the way through. There's the shot! Yes! And he is just ripping it up. And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Number 9.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite.
Shot, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Shoots! Oh, good finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And he's being shifted off it. Struma. Valeni. Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Chelnini. He's on it, can he get away? Chance for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 9.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Number 11.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Archie Gray. Number 29. Salah.
And here's Solanke.
Coming on the field. Number 28.
Chelnini.
Number 22.
Now it's Haaland.
Gallagher. Number 15.
That is a great pick out. And he's got away from him. Oh, big chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Chelsea certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And that should get the job done. Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. Haaland! Haaland finds himself offside. Yuga. Richarlison. Nicely weighted ball. Gets a good foot in there.
There will be
Just
5
seeing the
minutes
board now,
added
it's
time.
going to be 5 extra minutes. That's a shade optimistic. Romero. Bergvall. Pinches it off him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cleared without hesitation. Yuga. And that is as far as it goes. Chelsea have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs, maximum points. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think...
Neymar! Off the post! And that was very necessary. Robson producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Robson. Puskás. Valverde. Puskás. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Vermeer, never out of the action for very long. Juve pinches it off him, and it's Neymar. Robson. And the pass is intercepted. For Conte. De Bruyne. Tries to pass it through. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
That's a nicely shaped ball, brilliantly cut out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quality ball. Robson. He can run onto that. Nicked it back promptly. And that's a throw-in. Cannavaro. Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And that pass just didn't quite work. Neymar. Neymar making a dash for it. Oh, it's come loose. Ruben Neves.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gets a good foot in there. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona leading via the game's only goal, 1-0. Could be danger here! And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ruben Neves, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. The message is clear, none shall pass. Valverde looking to hit the byline here. No outsmarting him this time. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Puskas. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now that's well seen too. Conte. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's cut it out. Rijkaard. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
And it's De Bruyne. Inzaghi. Nicely shaped ball. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Juve. And this is Inzaghi. Now he's running away. Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Has been indicated.
And we're done. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Castolo picking up.